Good morning and welcome back to my journey attempting to travel from the Somerset River down to the sea. It is day 4 and hopefully, I hope, this is the final day of the trip. And I say that not because I hadn't enjoyed it, but because after 3 days of wading waist deep through water, posting myself through hedges, attempting to navigate, frankly, unnavigable sections of river.
I don't know if I'm up for this, you know?
And doing all of that, lugging food, camping gear, and an inflatable kayak across the Somerset countryside, I was more than ready to reach the mouth and complete this ridiculous expedition. It is 6:30. I camped in a pretty exposed spot last night. There's a lot of footpaths around. So I'm going to get up before a farmer tells me to. This is my least favourite part of the day. Putting my dirty wet trousers on and my dirty wet socks. The game is just to get the tent down as quickly as possible. And the main thing is I just don't want to be like concerning anyone, you know. And I don't want to waste a farmer's time either if someone like dog walker sees someone camping in their field and they call them and then they have to come over. It's just a waste of everyone's time, isn't it? To celebrate the final video of the River series, I have released a new t-shirt design. It's Keep Life Wiggly, because life is more fun when it's varied and wiggly, or something to that effect. Anyway, I commissioned it specially for this series. I'm really happy with how they came out. You can get them in various different colours, and there's even mugs. The link to buy is down below. Alright, back of the river. This is all I've got left for water, so I need to paddle for a little bit and then find somewhere to fill this up. Good morning.
Going boating?
Yeah, heading down to Burnham is the plan.
Is it?
Get down to the sea today.
Great.
But it's, yeah, trying to work out the tide times.
When I first came here, I couldn't understand why the river was always running out. Because it's tidal.
That's it, yeah.
And the guy at the water things explained it all to me. It's coming in and going out,
That's it.
but this keeps going out. Chocks, leave that.
Hey, there's food in there, yeah.
Good, well done.
Cool.
Bon voyage.
Take care.
Chocks here.
See you, dog. Currently, I was 20 miles downriver, with 20 miles ahead of me to the sea and the slipway at Burnham, where I was hoping to finish that evening. Considering I was attempting to cover the same distance in one day as I had in the previous 3, it was an ambitious goal, but as the river was now wide enough to paddle without issue, I was relatively confident I could do it. Right, let's get moving. Okay, I think that works. Oh, I'm sliding. And we're floating. So the big danger today is tides. Now, it's low tide at 12 o'clock and high tide at 6 p.m. So this part of the river doesn't run dry. But when you start getting towards like Bridgwater, I think that just turns into a bit of a mud slick. So what obviously I don't want is that I just keep paddling and then I find myself literally stuck in a muddy riverbed, which would just be too dangerous to try and walk out of. So we need to try and make a bit of distance now, and then I suspect I'm going to need to chill out for a few hours while I wait for the river to kind of fill up again, and then I can paddle the last bit to the mouth. Okay, so we're coming through Borough Bridge now. It's quite distinctive for that church on top of the hill, on top of the mound. The river definitely feels quicker today, which I guess would make sense because the tide is going out at the moment, so I guess I'm just getting sucked out. Under we go! Woohoo! Yeah, that's quite tight. Not as tight as that lock yesterday, actually. That's fun. Out the back of Borough Bridge. Next stop, Bridgwater. I spy, with my little eye, something beginning with D. Can you guess it? It's a drizzle. It started raining. It doesn't feel like it's going to get much worse than this. Maybe that's just me trying to be optimistic, but I really don't want to be in the boat when it starts hammering it down. If it starts hammering it down. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the river is noticeably getting narrower. So the bank is up there, and then on the sides you've got these kind of mud slicks. This is the riverbed exposing itself. I've got 2 hours until low tide, and then it obviously starts to refill again. I'm not sure how much longer I can paddle down this. For now it's fine. I still see places where I can get out if I need to, but I do not want to get myself stuck. But yeah, I think we'll be alright to carry on for a bit. Nearing the outskirts of Bridgwater now, and I'm just about to pass under the M5 motorway. The river is noticeably getting narrower. I'm just hoping that I can find somewhere to get out at some point. But when the option of getting out looks like that, I think I'll continue for a bit. I hope what I'm doing isn't silly.
But you know what's most certainly not silly? Manscaped's new compact face shaver.
And this sponsorship has come at the perfect time because I'm in dire need of a groom.
The Handyman features a standard foil shaver plus a long-haired leveler blade, which is designed to deliver a quick, close shave.
It's waterproof, so you can take it with you in the shower.
Its rechargeable battery lasts up to 60 minutes on a single charge, and I particularly like that the magnetic case covers the on-off button, making it virtually impossible to accidentally switch on inside your bag if you're travelling.
So please check out Manscaped's The Handyman today, and if you use my code PRATT20, you'll receive 20% off plus free international shipping. The link is in the description below. Your face will thank you. Wow. So I've noticed these steps there. I reckon I cut my losses and I just get out before I get myself in a dodgy situation. Ooh, that bounced. I'm not really sure how to do this, but something like that. Up we come. Right. Okay, just had a pee. Call me silly, but I think I want to continue. Because I've still got quite a ways to go. I do want to make the most of the river kind of helping me. Anyway, it was a good pee break, but I want to keep moving. I'm about a mile off the centre of Bridgwater. I'm still checking the banks. If I really needed to, I could crawl up on one of these banks. It wouldn't be pretty and I'd get super muddy, but I don't think I'm in any danger.
And it was at that point I felt something scrape the bottom of my boat.
Oh man, what is that? Oh.
Freaked out that the jagged, abandoned shopping trolleys might be on the offensive.
Okay.
I made the decision to get out ASAP. Something much easier said than done.
I'm realising that actually what I'm doing is a little bit dumb. I need to be on the lookout for somewhere to get up. I've put myself in a bit of a predicament here. You know what, I reckon I can climb there. That looks super sketch. Oh, I'm struggling with this. Oh, I can feel I'm right on a rock there. I really don't want to puncture this. Okay, I think we're okay. We just bring ourselves out. Well, that wasn't super smart, was it, Ed? Okay, operation get stuff off boat, get boat up into Bridgwater. That's one bag, 2 bags. You dare float away, I'm watching you. No, I think we just need to deflate this, to be honest. Right, now we need to try and get out of here. Wow. Right, don't be silly, Ed. last little bit. Hup, hup, hup. Right. Whew, that gets the adrenaline going, doesn't it? Okay, let's see where I've ended up. Let's just try and get through here. Oh well, that's fine. I've ended up in the park. There's worse places to be.
Sitting there, plastered in mud, but relieved to have escaped the bank, I began to consider what exactly was ahead of me. From here, I had 13 miles to go until the mouth, and if I was in any hope of covering the distance that day, I was going to need to form a plan.
I think the best thing for me to do is pack this stuff up until a kind of walkable state and then just push out across Bridgwater. Hi there. I'll get some water along the way. Damn, nobody's in. And then we'll just keep following the river until I can find somewhere to get back in, and then we just get back in the boat and we go. Yeah, I've really messed up. I need water. I should not have walked out of town. I didn't want to like walk into like a cafe or a pub or something because I'm just so filthy. It just didn't really seem fair. But now I'm out of town. I actually don't know where to go. There is a recycling centre there. I'm going to try them and hope that they'll take pity on me if I can speak to the right person. Hi there, mate. Sorry to ask, do you have running water here? I'm looking to fill up some water bottles. Have you got like an outdoor tap I could use? I'm looking to fill up some water bottles. It's a bit of a long story. Yeah.
You can have some water.
Thank you.
Okay, you're not hurt, right?
No, you're a lifesaver. No, I've been, the last couple of days, I've been following the River Parrot down from the source to the sea.
Yep.
And I've just come out of Bridgwater and I just needed some water. That's it. No, I'm good. Yeah, don't worry. I know I look a bit of a mess, but
you've got your paddle in your hands.
So, is there an outdoor tap I can use, or is there? Oh.
You can, but you wouldn't get a bottle in there.
Gosh.
Come on, Chuckles. There you go. Fresh pot of water out of our fridge as well. There you go.
You're an absolute lifesaver. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long few days. I hope to finish today, but it's still a little ways to go to Burnham, isn't it?
Where's your boat in the canal?
It's in there. That's the boat.
What? Technology's beyond
Yeah,
me.
it's good fun.
We get them in here every now and then. We're not really allowed to take them. It's like huge, like 30-foot boat or something. Are
these like fiberglass ones, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, hard shell things.
Kayaks and things.
Yeah. What's your name, mate?
My name's Carlos. When he's famous.
Oh.
Saltlands.
Thank you, Carlos.
You're welcome. I'll give you permission to use my picture.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a nice day. He was nice, wasn't he? Now we just need to focus on trying to get back in the water, which is, I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge, to be honest. But we're going to finish today. One way or another, we will do this. I've actually got no clue how I'm getting back in. The mud slicks here are even steeper than in Bridgwater, if you can imagine. This is dodgy. All right. I think I might have spotted somewhere just there that might be doable to launch. What I want to do is just try going down there and see if I get stuck or not. Oh man. Oh man, no. Oh man. Okay, I thought that, oh man. Oh man. Oh, even here I'm stuck. Wow. Yeah, this is dangerous. You don't need me to tell you that. It's so demoralising because I know that if I was just in that river, I could make some good distance, but I chose to bloody get out, didn't I? So I've just had a little stop to have a little feed. I need to get some food with me because I haven't eaten anything today. I've just been so kind of focused on getting moving, I just realised I haven't actually eaten. I've hatched a plan, I think. There is a place called Coomwich, about 6 miles from here. So I'll just carry on, keeping walking along the Parrot. If I see somewhere that looks good to launch the boat, then I'll do so. But if not, then Coomwich has a marina, which I may be able to launch from there and then move out into the river. All right, I've made a decision. I'm leaving the Parrot, and the idea is just head straight towards Coomwich. If I carry on just following the river, it's like 6 and a bit miles, whereas if I go this way, it's more like 5. So it might just save me enough time to be able to finish this thing today. So it's already 2:30, it's dark by 8. I don't want to be racing the light. That does not seem sensible. If I keep moving, I can get to Coomwich in an hour and a half. So that brings me to just after 4. It is possible. I just need to kind of grit my teeth and go. And this bag has never felt heavier. Look at me now taking a massive shortcut. Go back to day 1 and I was anally trying to stick right next to the river. Now I'm just like cutting up a massive meander. Oh well, it's my trip, I'll do what I want. My feet feel awful. They've literally been, well, apart from when I've been in the tent, they've been wet for 3.5 days. I wouldn't be surprised if I was developing a kind of trench foot, I don't know. I've made it back to the river. I'm still 2 miles off Coomwich, but the big question is, can I launch from here? What does the river look like? Oh my. It's bloody huge. Oh, look how fast flowing it is. Oh yeah, that's not happening. Well, you know what, that actually makes me feel better. Because if I had carried on paddling, I'd have got to a point where it would have overpowered me anyway. Oh, I'm so shattered. I'm so shattered. It's not over yet. It's not over yet, Ed. Just arrived in Coomwich. It's just gone 4:30. Now the challenge of getting down to the water, seeing if I can launch the boat. Gosh, this has been quite a stressful day. That was a huge river though. So I think what I need to do is just get the boat ready, get prepped, and then when the tide turns, I just go for it. All right, we got about 6 miles ahead of us to Burnham. We've got the boat all packed up. Let's launch this thing. Sketchy as always. Right. So we're still about half an hour before high tide. So the tide will still just about be coming in. But I reckon it doesn't look too strong. I reckon I can fight it for a bit. I just wanted to get an extra half an hour in because I am a bit limited on daylight. Right, we're away. This is quite intimidating. This is the biggest area of water I have ever kayaked down. 6 miles to go. Can I do it before it gets dark? Whoa, that's a wave. What is making that? Woo, some fish or other. Today has felt like a complete frantic rush. Like, especially the last few hours leading up to getting in the water just now. And now it's calm. And now it's so peaceful. There's like no wind, no rain, no current. Yeah, what a challenge. Didn't really realise what I was letting myself in for, to be honest. I just thought, yeah, you know what? I know this river. Why not try and travel its length? Can't be that difficult, right? Oh, how wrong I was. Let's hope there's no surprises for this last little bit. I spy, with my little eye, something beginning with B. It's only Burnham-on-Sea, isn't it? Woohoo! It's still like 3 miles away, but it's just come into view. Do you see, just there? The end point. Now all we got to do is get there. So the plan is to finish at there's a slipway, and that's where I want to moor up the boat and call it a day. Anyway, won't celebrate too early. Still got a few miles to paddle. Oh, the winds have picked up for this last bit, it seems. I'm not liking the look of that grey cloud right over Burnham. Let me get there before it tips it down, please. Do you see that there? That is the mouth of the River Parrett. We did it! From source to sea. That was the toughest 40 miles of my life.
So, the question after all of that remains, was I successful in following the Parrett from source to sea, sticking as closely to the river as I possibly could? Well, no, I definitely wasn't. I made it to the sea, but I certainly didn't do it without leaving the river. With a little more time, perseverance, and willingness to get absolutely miserable, it might be possible, but I certainly didn't have the resolve to make it happen, this time at least. But completing the expedition in the purest way possible wasn't the only reason I embarked on this trip. I also headed out with the aim of finding adventure in the local area I grew up in, and in that framework, it was a complete roaring success. I discovered places I never knew existed.
Oh, look at this!
Pushed myself to do things I'd never tried before.
Ah! No!
And I'm confident that because of this little jaunt down the county's longest river, I'll never quite look at Somerset in the same way ever again.
This is officially where the River Parrett starts.
Okay, we're going knees in.
Alright, finally time to launch this thing. I'm not in a good situation here. That's remarkably tight. Whoa. And now we should be able to paddle the rest of the way to the sea! Right, come on Ed. Last little bit, you got this. Come on. Oh, and I made it before dark as well. That is a relief. Bit of speed. Oh, we beached it. We beached it. Let's just go off a bit further. Oh, screw it. I don't care if I get wet feet. Let's just get out. Oh. Yes! I think I'll just sign off now. Thank you very much for watching. That was an exciting one, and I hope that excitement came across. Ridiculous idea for a trip, and I'm so surprised the little blue kayak made it. From source to sea, down the River Parrett. Only took me 4 days. Did you enjoy that? I hope so. I've been honestly pretty blown away by the amount of interest that's kind of generated around this river series. When I set out on this trip, I had no idea that so many people would want to watch me go from the source down to the sea. But apparently it's entertaining. So thank you again for watching. If you want to support the channel and you want to pick up a cool t-shirt, please check these out in the link in the description. And if you want to know what's coming next, I'm currently working on a kit breakdown video of all the kit that I took with me on my trip, what exactly was in that 27 kilogram bag,
So if you want to stay tuned to that one, please subscribe so you don't miss it. And I will see you next time for the kit breakdown video. Thank you very much, and goodbye.